August, and Baba's leelas have been happening in this house, at least visible to us at human level, the leelas, since 8th of August, which was last Sunday.
Tell us what leelas are for those that don't know.
Leelas are something that is beyond human being to understand as to why is that they are happening. There's no scientific explanation why things are happening. An example of a leela is formation of a vibhuti on several of the Baba's pictures in the house, or all over the house, or the flow of amrut. Amrut is a sweet nectar, is honey-like nectar flowing from Baba's pictures. As sindur, which is red powder, which customary Indian ladies apply on their forehead, is appearing. Kumkum, also known as kumkum. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, is appearing on several pictures, Baba's pictures, other pictures of other forms of gurus, other forms of God. It's not necessarily Baba's pictures. People have been bringing pictures in this house and dedicating to Baba, giving it to Baba, and Baba is blessing them. Even though they're not his pictures, as Baba has said, all forms are my forms, all names are my names. So you just continue worshipping the form that you're chosen to worship into, and the rest is all taken care of. And Baba has demonstrated that here, is that he's been blessing all people from all parts of life.
Cities.
There are Christians, there are Hindus, there are Jews. I mean, all people have come up here. And in Hinduism also, you know, there are several forms of gods, and they've been bringing their pictures up here to be blessed by Baba. And Baba's been blessing them. They're not necessarily his own pictures of his present form which he is in. So that's incredible. That's what I'm trying to explain, what leela is. As Baba says, it's very easy for a yogi or a person to just give up the life. I mean, just go away from your worldly matters and go take a resort in Himalayas or up in the forest and do tapasyas, and it's a lot easier to get access to God that way. But that's not that he wants. He wants us all to live our normal life, that he has given us wife and children and responsibilities and the work to work in. He wants us to carry out those responsibilities. If all of us just give up those and go stay in the woods, then how is this universe going to function? So what he says is to demonstrate is just to live up the life, live up to for which he has brought you on this earth. Live with your family, perform your duties, perform your karmas, and then rest the fruits of the karma, just dedicate to him and live it up to it.
About your family.
Okay, in my family, I have a wife, Sunita, and we have 3 children, Reshma, Manoj, and Arti, which are 10, 6, and 5. And we were introduced to Baba 3 years ago in St. Louis, and then since then we moved from St. Louis, and that's when I went to India and met Baba. And then since then we moved to Virginia, where we did not have a Baba Center. And we had this, since we did not have Baba Center, we missed it, so we started doing bhajans at home every Thursday within our family members. And that's how our children in my family here have been introduced to Baba and been so close to it. In fact, the 5-year-old is totally dedicated to Baba. I mean, she knows if anything goes wrong, the Baba is going to take care of it. She would just walk out of the house and say, this Sai Ram, Jai Sai Ram, Jai Bhagwan Jai. You say Sai Ram, and she'll reply Sai Ram, Jai Bhagwan Jai. And each time she'll come in, she'll go out of the house, or she'll go for a long distance, leave the house 3 or 4 days. She says, the house is not empty, Baba is there. There's nobody can come in this house. Baba's taking care of it. If anything goes wrong, she'll say Sai Ram, Jai Bhagwan Jai, and she knows that'll take care of all her problems. I mean, she's a 5-year-old, but look at the faith of a child.
You always count, we have 6 members in the family.
That is a very good
5 of us, and the 6th is Baba. We never said that we have 5 in the family. We always said we have 6 in the family.
Not even here. She goes in schools, and when children, the teacher asks you, write your family member's name. She'll write father's name Ramesh, Sunita, then she'll write her sister's name Reshma, Manoj, herself, and Baba.
And Baba.
She knows there's 6 members in the family.
That's very true.
But then since we moved to Connecticut 2 years ago, at least almost a year and a half ago, in December that we moved here in 1980, we kept continuing doing our Thursday bhajan sessions, and then in April we joined the Baba Center. We learned this Norwalk Baba. There's a Founders, New York, there's a Baba Center. That's where we started going on Sunday sessions, and we had some discussions in the family, Sunita and myself, as to, she would say, well, now that we have Baba Center, we used to do on Thursdays. Why should we do now bhajans even on Thursday? Because we're going Sundays to Baba Center. I gave a quote from Baba, as Baba has said in one of his discourses in Sanat Sararthi. It is healthy, and he recommends that each and every family in their houses should sing bhajans, which are devotional songs, at least once a week. He recommends daily, but at least once a week, as a family member, you should do that. And it is good for us, singing devotional songs, which kills our ego away. And it's good for children as they're being brought up to thank Lord for everything that's being done for them. So we had discussions, and finally we decided we'll continue doing it on every Thursdays, and we've been doing it in our house. And since then we have had 2 or 3 other families who have been interested and been coming. You can quote on that, how you ran into that family.
Which one?
From Ceylon.
Yeah, I met one lady who's from Ceylon, and her father-in-law is a great devotee of Baba. And she just visited my house, and she said, oh, you are devotee of Sri Satya Sai Baba. My father-in-law, he always goes to him and meet him. And her husband is a doctor. He didn't have enough time. So she said, that's all right. I'll just bring my children. So ever since she's been coming with 2 of her kids. One is 10-year-old daughter and her 8-year-old son. And every night before going to bed, we go to Satya Baba's room and say the Aarti, say Asatoma, have a Vibhuti, say our good night prayers to Baba, and the children go to bed. So it's been nice, and we really having peace of mind. And this is my son Manoj.
Manoj.
Say hi.
He's a
Say
six
hi now.
year.
On my left side, my niece is sitting, Mona, and she just is visiting us. And she's from Accra, Ghana. And last week she
Where is
just
Ghana?
Ghana is in West Africa. And she just been here with me for last 4 weeks. And last week she just came. I was cooking in the kitchen, and she said, "Auntie, can I tell you something?" And I said, "Sure." She said, "Auntie, I had a dream. I don't know whether I should tell you or not." And I said, "Go ahead, tell me." And I'll tell Mona to describe what was her dream was.
Saira. As I mentioned earlier about the dream I had of me singing this bhajan at the Baba Center at Nawa, and the Bhuti appearing. And I had this dream on the 4th of August. And on the 8th of August, all these miracles started happening in the house, in Sai Nivas.
The important thing is that bhajan, in this link to bhajan, give explanation of that one line of bhajan. What the bhajan means, like Ana hi padega, that bhajan, and what it means. So
I have sang it on the TV. It's Anahi Parega. It means you're just calling to Baba to come. And he did come to Sai Nivas. And the second dream I had was on the 10th August of this Vibhuti storm. The second dream I had was on the 10th of August. And in this dream I saw no form, no voice, nothing, but it was the wind blowing in the windows, and that the sound of the wind in the windows, and Vibhuti blowing all over the place. It was a sort of a Vibhuti storm. And that afternoon, there literally was a Vibhuti storm in Sai Nivas. And the last dream I had was just yesterday morning, Saturday morning, which is nearly a week since this leela started. It was early in the morning, about 5 o'clock, and I see Baba wearing white, and he was so glorious. Tell Ramesh, Sai Nivas will be Sai Center, and I have a few more devotees to bless, so these leelas will stop from Sunday, after Sunday. And
yeah, I have a background in electrical engineering, and I work in software engineering for ITT.
I think Baba has given me a big responsibility taking care of 3 children.
The work doesn't stop.
And work doesn't stop. It goes on and on. But I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Sai Ram.
I'm also a housewife in Accra. Back in Accra, when I was pregnant with Vishal, my last son, who's 2 years old now, when I was 4 months pregnant, I had a bhajan session in my house. And in the prasad, I got a silver statue of the Lord Krishna in the crawling form, you know, in the baby form. And it was a guarantee from Baba that I was going to get a son. And I did get a son. And that Krishna statue, I put it in a thali which has the statue of Shirdi Baba. And since that day till today, there's vibhuti flowing into the thali. I keep emptying the plate. Thali is the plate. I keep emptying it, giving it to people. People come and give it and take it from me. And it just keeps on filling up every time I take out.
Constant supply.
Constant supply.
We're just completing. This is the bhajans in the background. The devotional songs that you hear are those that are ongoing throughout the world at different times, different days, and they're just ending here this Sunday morning in Connecticut. And we're very happy to share the various manifestations of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba with all of you on this day. And Baba does not ask anyone to worship him, but he says, come and investigate. And often these questions about these manifestations that occur, some people are skeptical. And Baba says, these are my calling cards. I give people what they ask for, so that they'll come to ask for what I've come to give. And that is his greatest